Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning all. I want to say thank you for you coming in this presentation. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Maysyaroh Dewi Sandra, and here is my partner is.
I am Athaya Faza Mazidah.
Tsania Nusyaiba.
And Yumna Tsabitah and Nastiti.
We are from Group 3. In this presentation, we will discuss about public relation management function. PR is a management function that supports the development, maintenance of a common line between the organization and its publics regarding communication, understanding, acceptance, and cooperation, involving management in problems, help provide information and feedback in relation to public opinion, define and emphasize management responsibilities to serve the public interest, supports management in keeping pace with and effectively utilizing change, acts as a warning system in helping to preempt trends and uses research and sound and ethical communication technique as primary means. Public relation and company or organization. Public relation is closely related to social, economic, and political developments that arise in the country where the organization or company is located. PR in organization arises for the following reason. 1. There is a need to improve good relation with the public so that there is mutual understanding. The public can understand how the organization is the public knows and understands more clearly. There is mutual trust for the benefit of both parties. 2. There is a desire to be more open to the public by using two-way communication. 3. The need to be more social. And the last, the need for two-way communication in dealing with complex social problems.
Main function of PR: growing, developing good relation between the organization or company and its public both internally and externally, instilling understanding, fostering motivation, and increasing public participation, and then creating public opinion. Position of PR in organization. PR can be placed in different positions. The different positions are determined by the following: what to expect from PR, enters the text, relationship with organization, why PR is needed, and availability of PR. And then this can only be implemented properly if the PR knows the following. First, with transparency or objective. The second is things that must be addressed quickly. And third, problem encountered. And the last is development direction or update.
The success of PR cannot be separate from the role of the individuals involved in it. Therefore, we must adhere to the mental requirements. The mental requirements include the following. First, honesty. Second, integrity. Third, loyalty. PR has no other purpose except to help achieve the goals of the organization concerned. In this regard, it is very important to note the following. First, organizational goals must be clear, transparent. 2. Need a review the views of the board of directioner. Are there things that are not right, etc. Third, it is necessary to make quantitative and qualitative concept of the plan and realize product or service, whether it is in accordance with the goals of the organization or not.
If you want to be a successful PR, apply it in every activity as Barney said in public relations. The first one is providing information, reciprocity, two-way communication to the public individually or group. Second, giving persuasion in the sense of changing public attitudes and behavior towards organizations or companies for the benefit of both parties. And the last is integrate the attitudes and actions of the organization with the attitude and action of the public or vice versa. A PR professional in carrying out his activities needs to pay attention to and implement good human relations such as the first one is high loyalty, second, good cooperation, third, high work ethic, fourth, have moral independence, five, high group solidarity, six, high discipline, seven, not quickly satisfied but keep trying, 8. In human relations, sociable familiarity is established. 9. High group dedication. And 10. Explorative and full of initiative. And next is a video about PR as a management
Talking
function.
about public relations, and the topic that we're discussing is PR as a management function. Management is the coordination and administration of tasks to achieve a goal, including activities like setting the organization's strategy and coordinating the efforts of members of staff to accomplish objectives through the effective and efficient use of available resources. Management scholar Henry Fayol described management as to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, and to control. By undertaking employee, investor, customer, and media relations, PR embraces relationships within and outside an organization. As such, PR behaves in capacity of a management function, establishing harmonious relationships not only to create mutual understanding but also to accomplish corporate goals. It is a senior function because the public relations team is responsible for every aspect of the company's reputation with the outside world. Any spoken or written message given to journalists, investors, politicians, and the general public about a company will be generated and controlled by the PR department. Strategy and tactics, two terms very commonly heard in the parlance of management, are two sides of the same coin. If strategy is a plan designed to achieve a particular long-term objective, the tactics are methods used as short-term measures not only to put the strategy to action but also to accomplish the objective. PR supports all management functions in achieving the corporate goals and is thus a strategic management function supported by the execution of PR tactics. For example, running TV advertising campaign was a strategy to eradicate the pulse polio disease, and appointing movie icon Amitabh Bachchan ji as the goodwill ambassador of the campaign was a tactic. Public relations provides the greatest value to an organization when it is used strategically. While management must always speak with one voice only, its inflection, its delivery, and its emphasis should be sensitive to each category of public. Thus, PR intrinsically is a management function, and the top level management should recognize the important role that the public relations officer plays in creating good internal PR and include the PRO in all decision-making meetings of the organization. If not a part of the top management, PRO should at least have convenient access to the top management and also a considerable influence on their actions. This also leads to PR staff being located at high level positions in an organizational chart. Now, I would like to discuss a PR campaign example which would make it clear how PR is a management function and needs to be carried out by the top level management. In 2018, prior to the impending Lok Sabha elections next year, the Bharatiya Janata Party had launched a campaign named Sampark Se Samarthan, an initiative to reach out to influential names from various walks of the society and also estranged allies among others. The then BJP president and current MHA, Mr. Amit Shah himself went around meeting noteworthy people such as former army chief Dalbir Singh Suhag, cricketers Kapil Dev and Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Bollywood actress Madhuri Dixit, Yog Guru Baba Ramdev and industrialist Ratan Tata, to name a few. Here we can see how the top level functionary not only realized the importance of extending cordial relations through meet and greet but also led the initiative from the front. This was done in order to manage the party's image ahead of the future elections amidst outcry by the opposition on various national issues. This is a small example of the far reaching impact of PR as a management function. Thus, we come to an end to today's discussion, and we will continue to learn more about PR in the forthcoming videos. Thank you.
And that's all the material that we've been presented. Thank you for your attention. May all this we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.